It's day 111 of our inventory transformation. The cherry blossom is still going on, so a lot of times I'm just sitting in the AFK zone, like waiting for tasks to like build up on my pet. Usually I wait till there's like 5 tasks on it and then I'll go out and do them. I had this person trade me and they added in this like fly rock pigeon. I know these rock pigeons aren't worth like that much, but this one is a fly. And you guys know that a lot of people just like pets when they're fly or ride or fly ride. So I just asked them if they were looking for like a specific pet. Then I went out to go check out their profile and they have a lot of pets that they want. And really that's about all their profile actually tells me about them. And every time I like look at someone's profile and it looks like this, or someone that doesn't have their profile filled out, I'm like, just please fill out these profiles. I need you to put what pets you want, but also what pets you have for trade. And then please put any kind of trading history so I can see. So then this person just said, just trying to trade this pet. So I'm like, okay, well, what pet do I have that I could possibly offer for this? So I added in the Halloween black mummy cat or something like that. Honestly, it's a pretty fair offer, except that our pet isn't fly or ride. But then they added one in to show me that they already have that pet. And I'm seriously like, okay, well, is there something that you see in my profile that you want for it? So then they said, can I trade for the Black Panther? And I'm like, you want to do this fly rock pigeon for the neon Black Panther? Then they said no, and then they said they would add. So we're going to see like what kind of pets they're actually going to offer for this. So on Elfbred at this point, like it actually says that the value of this neon ride Black Panther is a 6 in shark values. So they are going to have to add so much to be able to equal this value. So then they added in this golden tortoise beagle, which it is a legendary, but it's not worth hardly anything. And then this Persian cat, and then this mirror horse. And guys, they were just so under with their offer. So this Black Panther is actually an uncommon, which is why I'm guessing that they thought that they could get away with that. And then they said, wait, look at my profile. I don't know if I have any pets there right now, but can you see if there's anything that you want if I do? And well, we know that we already checked out their profile and they didn't show any pets that they actually have, only the ones that they actually want. So then I told them that, and I also told them that their offer was really under. So then they said, here, I can show you what I have. So at first they added in this rhino, which is actually a pretty good start, but then they added in like a bunch of other stuff that I wasn't too interested in. They did add in this neon fly ride like king bee, which that would be okay, but I don't really know what the demand on that pet actually is. And then they added in this like scorching Kai Jr. It's the legendary or one of the legendaries that just came out, and it's actually worth like quite a bit. But to be completely honest, I didn't really want to trade my neon ride Black Panther for any of these pets. Or really, I just didn't think they were going to be able to put like together like a really good offer. And guys, at this point, I actually don't know how long the Scorching Kai Jr. has been out. The value says that it's really high, but will the value drop when the event gets over or just like in a little bit of time? I really don't know that. And I'm not too big on like getting pets like as soon as they come out just for that reason, because unless we're going to trade it like right away, we really don't know. It's kind of just like a gamble. So then eventually I just said like, I do like your pets and you have like pretty good pets, but I'm just not interested in trading this for them right now. Then I had this person offer for my diamond albatross. You know I'm looking for hamsters right now. And this diamond albatross has been like really hard to trade. So I'm like really excited to get a good offer. So then they added in this penguin and then this toxic like Kai Jr. And then they added in this Sakura spirit, and I was definitely going to do it for this. This diamond albatross is hard to trade. This Sakura spirit is like has just come out, so it has like pretty good value, but I'm not exactly sure if we could trade it for anything like really good, but we would try to trade it like right away. And then I would get 2 of the hamsters that I needed to make my mega. So I was definitely excited to get this offer, and I was definitely going to accept. And even though they're the ones that offered, they actually declined. Then I had this person trade me, and they wanted to offer for that neon ride Black Panther that we had. Then they added in this meerkat, and this is worth about half the value of our neon ride Black Panther right now. They like spam accepted, so I declined the trade. Then this person offered for my neon frozen penguin, and they gave us like such an under offer. And I told them, sorry, that's way under. And then they typed be right back, and then they declined the trade. Then I had this person trade me and they said, do you have something else diamond for this? So they added in this diamond griffin. So for all the griffins, this is actually the best one. But of all the diamond pets, this is actually like the lowest or the worst one. And again, guys, I'm just telling you that like based on demand. Because if you like this pet, then you're in luck because you'll have like a really easy time like finding them. Then I had this person trade me and they actually said, hey, I have a hamster that you're looking for. I don't think I've showed you yet, but I actually set up on my profile like on the second page, like, hey, I'm trading one of these pets for a hamster. That way I can just tell people like, hey, can you look on the last page and see if you want any of those pets for the hamster? hamster. And it just makes trading like a whole lot easier. And I really hope that I actually took some footage so you can actually see that page. So they said they wanted the Indian flying fox for it, and so I was like, awesome. So both of these pets are ultra rares. I would say that the hamster has like a little bit higher demand, but I still think people like this Indian flying fox. So to me, in happy values, this is a very like equal trade, I guess. And then in shark values, I think the Indian flying fox is just a little bit, like just a tad bit lower than the hamster's value. Here's a look at my inventory right now. Of course, after that trade, I want to check and see how many hamsters I have, like regular hamsters. I have 1 neon hamster that we've made, and then now I have 4 hamsters. So I'm really going to try to make a mega. Like that's definitely what I'm working on next. So I need 8 more hamsters to be able to do that. I also have these 4 nebula snakes that I need to make a neon. We still have so many awesome pets, but it definitely seems like, especially because this cherry blossom event has been going on, that our trades have just slowed down a lot and our inventory is just slowly getting better. And I definitely think if you want like a really good inventory, then guys, you have to be patient. Then I had this person trade me and they put in this neon fly ride ancient dragon. This would make like another neon legendary that we had to trade. And I'm really trying to trade like some of my low tier like neons and megas for like higher like legendary pets, I guess. So I offered for this and I put in our fly potion because this is a fly ride pet. Then I put in my mega ratatasker and my neon poodle and my neon hermit crab. And I think if you actually put this in values, I'm slightly over, but I'm definitely willing to be over because I would really like to have this neon fly ride legendary. It doesn't really matter to me that it's the ancient dragon. I think the ancient dragon's one of those pets. It's just like kind of a toss up. Like people either love it or they don't like it, or it's just more of a neutral pet, I guess. I don't think most people, like if you trade them an ancient dragon, are like, get that pet out of here. But then there's probably not too many that are like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite pet. Of course, there's some people like that. So I like that it's just like somewhere in the middle. I mean, obviously, I wish it was like a shadow dragon or something, but it's not. So after I put in my offer, they said, wait, I'm thinking about it. And then I guess they liked our offer because they accepted. So we just got ourselves a neon fly ride legendary ancient dragon. Then I had this person trade me and they asked if they could offer for my alicorn. Then they offered me a hamster, which I definitely need, but then they put in these 2 oxes and I definitely didn't want to accept this for the alicorn. Then I switched over and started working on this nebula snake. Sometimes I like switch back and forth when I'm like working on pets, but I thought I would like to get this nebula or this neon nebula snake made before I make the mega hamster. Then I had this person offer for our neon ancient dragon and they offered us this neon dragon. They're both legendaries, they're both neons, they're both fly ride, but I think that the ancient dragon's like value is actually higher than the dragon. So I told them no thank you. Then I got this offer for my neon ancient dragon. They offered a fly ride kitsune, one of those new cage crows, and a bee, and this was just definitely under for the neon ancient dragon. So I told them no thank you, and then they took out those pets and they started adding in different ones. They added in this ride toasty red panda, this fly shiver wolf, and then they added back in that fly ride kitsune. And again, guys, this was just way under for this neon ancient dragon. Then I had this person offer for the neon ancient dragon. They gave me another really under offer, and so I was just really thinking like, was this trade very good that we made getting this neon ancient dragon? Then we got another offer for a neon ancient dragon. At this point, guys, obviously I have this in my trading stand, and so that's why we're getting so many offers for it. They offered me this neon hamster, which you guys know I need that to make my mega. So I asked them, I told them no thank you for this trade, but could I offer for the neon hamster? Then I went to check out their profile to see if there was anything that they were looking for that we might have. Then I asked them if they saw anything in my profile that they wanted for it, and guys, then they declined the trade. Then when I was on the playground, I actually saw this person that had a neon hamsters, and guys, at the time, I didn't realize this was the same person that just had traded us. So I traded them and I asked them if I could offer for the neon hamster and then their golden penguin, and then I put in this diamond albatross and then the shiver wolf, and they declined the trade. Then I'm spending lots of times in the AFK zone. And mostly while I'm waiting for tasks for my pet, I'm actually like checking out people's profiles. I love looking at other people's profiles, and I love trying to find pets that I actually want to offer for. I know I've said this before, but honestly, this is like the best thing that AdoptMe has ever come up with, is these profiles. Being able to look at other people's profiles just makes the game go by like so much faster. And guys, I have no idea how this happened, but we actually got that neon ride Black Panther from trading the neon Neon Fly Ride Ancient Dragon. Somehow I switched these days around, 111 and 112, and I didn't realize it until I had recorded like the whole thing. So I'm sorry, all these trades did go through, they just didn't go through in exactly the same order on this day or these 2 days. And with this trade, I was actually a little bit over with this Ancient Dragon, but I just thought that the Black Panther, on my main account, that's definitely the pet I'd rather have, and so that's why I did this trade. And it just goes like into like a little bit of values and then a little mix of happy values at the same time. Sometimes you're going to be under. Every trade can't be exactly equal all the time. And after I did this trade, I didn't regret it not even one time. I'm actually super happy to get this Neon Ride Black Panther. Then I got this trade, and this person put in this Fly Blue Jay. First they put in this vehicle, this Dolphin Cruiser, but I wasn't too interested in that. And then they put in this Fly Blue Jay. I think these pets are okay, but it's not like my favorite. But I do think a Mega Blue Jay would be like super cool. But honestly, I wasn't even sure like what to trade for this. Like I wasn't sure what they were interested in. And I just told them I'm not looking for those right now. Then I had this person trade me and they asked me if they could offer for my lamb. And guys, this is one of those trades that I regret later on. Of course I said sure. And so then they started adding their pets in. They added in one of those hamsters that I need to make my Mega, but then I wasn't too interested in the other 2 pets. So I told them sorry, no thank you. Then they took those pets out and they started to add again, so I decided to check out their profile. They actually have some really cute pets. And I was hoping that if they were going to add for this lamb that they would add something really cute. So at first they added the snow monkey, and value says that they're like right on. I do like the snow monkey and I do think it's cute, but I don't think I like it as much as I like the lamb. Then they added a bunch of pet eggs, which again, I'm not too interested in because I could buy them if I wanted them, but then they added in this hamster. And guys, I think I just didn't think about this trade like long enough. And this was one of those trades when I looked back on, I'm like, I wish I would not have done that trade. But I did, and luckily I do like the snow monkey. I just don't like it as much as I like the lamb. And I just have to keep reminding myself that it's not the worst trade I could have done. It's done, and so I've got to move forward. Then I was thinking if I could trade this snow monkey for something like pretty cool, then I'd be like happier with that trade. But then I got this offer and they were super under, so I just told them no thank you. Then I had this person offer for the snow monkey, and again, I like the snow monkey better than I like this pet, and I know that these are like easy to get. I'm still working on this nebula snake, and I do have it to post teen, and I hope it goes pretty quick, like aging it up so we can make that neon. Then I had this person offer for my Fly Rosy Maple Moth. They really just put in like a bunch of random pets. I do like some of these pets. Like I really like all the Fire Dimension pets. And this bunny was Ride, so we could have got like 3 other bunnies and made like a Ride Neon bunny. But this Rosy Maple Moth is a legendary and it's a fly, so I just wasn't interested in doing this trade. Then I had that same person trade me again, and they actually put in that Ride bunny again, and then they asked me if I had an offer. So I asked them if they saw anything in my profile that they wanted for it. They said they would look again, and then they asked for the Ride potion. It doesn't really make sense, but having a Ride potion is actually more valuable than having like most pets that are Ride. The value of a Ride potion at this point is a little bit over a 1 or a little bit higher than a shark. And then having like a Ride pet, like it usually takes up the pet's value about like 0.25 or 0.5 depending on the pet. So I did not want to trade this Ride potion for this Ride bunny. So I can't really help myself like when I see people and I think like, hey, you should probably do this. So I usually like share tips even if they haven't asked for them and they probably think it's like super annoying. But I told them the bunnies are really cute and they should really try to get like 3 more and make a neon because the value would be like a whole lot higher if they had like a neon Ride bunny than just a Ride bunny. And then they said like, oh, okay. And then I did give them an offer, but of course they declined. And I don't blame them because I'd rather have a Ride like common or uncommon before I would rather have just like a regular common or uncommon pet. Then I had that same person trade me again, and they actually asked me if they could offer for my Ride potion. They put in the Finnick foxes, and I think those are super cute. And then they put in 3 baconacos, and those just came out not too long ago. But honestly, it's just like a super under offer for the Ride potion. Then another super under offer for this Fly Rosy Maple Moth. Then I had this person trade me, and they put in this hamster, and I actually teleported to the game. But then because they had this hamster and I really wanted it, I asked them if they saw anything on my profile or if they picked something from the last page, because remember I told you I have that on my last page, and they actually picked the moose or the magma moose. And I'm super excited when someone picks from that page because I think it's like a super fair offer, or like a super fair trade, and it's just easy. So I got another hamster to add, but we still need quite a few more to be able to make our mega. But that's okay, we have some time because it's going to take me a while to actually age these hamsters up. But this one that they're trading me is actually full grown, which is super awesome. And that's the end of day 112. Bye guys, until next time.